Hi, this video is about how to make picture frames or canvas board frames for your paintings. Um, I'm sure that you've created some kind of a picture that you'd like to keep, and you just don't have a picture frame. Well, I'm going to show you how to make a picture frame or a canvas board frame. Okay, this is a painting that I made, and this is the frame. And I'm going to show you how to make a frame. I'm not going to make this frame. I'm going to show you the frame that I'm making because the reason why I'm not going to make this one is because I'm trying to save some space and be able to hang up all my paintings. So if I was to make another one of these, and if I was to hang it down here, there's all this space here that it's going to take up. But since I'm not going to be putting any more on this wall, that's why this one's here. This one is made to look like a gate. So, but the other ones that I'm going to show you how to make, this won't be here and this won't be here. But anyway, they're very neat. You can take your paintings out and, excuse me, you can, even the paper ones, it's really neat. You can just slide them in there. This is a painting that I made on paper, and I like my paper paintings, and I don't think they should be put in a drawer or anything like that. So I want to be able to see them. This happened to turn out very well, and I like it. So yeah, you can put your paper ones in there. This is the canvas board that I'm talking about. Um, this size is 12 by 9, and I wasn't able to find any picture frames that would fit this size canvas board. That's why I ended up making this. So I had to do something, and I figured, these are actually construction markers that I used. I happened to come across them when I was out walking one day, and I thought, oh wow. So now I've created some pictures that I really like, and I want to be able to use them to, or be able to see them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make more picture frames. So first of all, what we're going to need is this is where I'm going to take you over to where I'm making them right now. This is a good place. This is where I made that picture frame, and as you can see, it's perfectly square. It's not like this or like that. And I made it right here on my chopping block. And it is the chopping block is actually really good for making these picture frames because, let me get this, I don't want the camera to be crooked, so we're going to have to put it right here. That way you can see. Let me lower this table. Okay, and this is part one. Okay, there's going to be more videos to show you how to do part two and everything else. Okay, what you're going to need first is to do all this. This is another one, or this is the one that I'm talking about that I'm going to be making. Okay, so what you're going to need is you're going to need, for one of these picture frames, you're going to need 2 of these. Okay, this is the size. Let me show you. 38 by 2 by 36, and you can get that at your your uh, your local depot store that carries inside wood that's inside, so it's all pre-treated and stuff like that. So in this picture frame right here will take 2 of those. The wooden one over here that I showed you at the beginning of the video, that one will take 3 of those. But I'm able to eliminate 2 of the rows because this one isn't going to be made to look like a gate. So then what you'll need is you'll need to cut these. You'll need to cut 2 pieces that will go right here on the top, and those 2 pieces are, I believe, 15¼ inches long, and then you can cut the corners off on both sides, and it'll give that rounded gate look. So it still has a kind of a gate look, but yeah, you just cut those off, and then you can sand them off, or you can use the grinder and grind them down. The grinder works really fast, so you need 2 of those that are 15¼ inches long. Then you'll need to get some plywood, and this is like, I think it's I'm not sure the thickness on this. I think it might be like 1/4 inch. It's not very thick, but it's thick. You got to make sure it's thicker than the board that you're going to be framing, and it's just a little bit thicker than that. See? I don't know if you can see it there. Can you see where my thumb is right there? See that black line? You got to make sure there's a distance there so that the painting can slide in and out and it won't get stuck in there. Okay? And you're going to need 2 of those, and these are 13¾ inches long. And that is what the picture is going to be. These are the guides for the picture to hold them in there. They go over it like that, and then you're going to glue these to the top part like that. Yeah. Yeah. See that? You do the top like that, so the picture will slide against here, and then on the bottom, you put it on the bottom like that. It's kind of hard to show you. Actually, I can show you on the brown one. Take the brown one off the wall. Here's the brown one that I showed you that had the picture frames in it. This is how it's held on. I've made there's a hole in the middle, and I just put a nail on there and nail it to the wall. Okay. And now what I'm going to show you is how it rests on there. See, it won't fall down. That's because of these. Okay. See those right there? You got to make sure when you glue them that they're flush on the bottom right here and flush on the top up here. Okay? And then what you're going to need is some brads, some little brad nails, and you're going to hammer those in there like that. They only need one on each side. I put two on this one because this is the one that holds. I put one here, one here, one here, and one here. And then one on that one, one on that one, and one on that one, and one on that one. And you're going to not hot glue, you're going to use glue, carpenter's glue. Make sure it's the yellow glue, whatever brand you want to use. But you use carpenter's glue, and you glue that guide to the front. But what you do first is go ahead and you cut these two pieces. Okay? You cut these two pieces. And you cut these two pieces. The guides. And what I've done with my plywood after I sawed it is I went to the grinder and I just ran it across the grinder wheel like zzz, like that, and zzz, like that, and made it all smooth on the edges. That way this picture can slide right across there. See how that's like, you want it to slide across like that. That way no damage gets to your painting or anything else. And see, I can rub my hands on there. I don't have to worry about splinters, nothing. It's great. Okay. Then you're going to, for the back, for this picture frame, because I'm not going to put these on there, the gate looking part, because I'm trying to save space, I'm not going to need this one or this one either. I'm just going to need this one. So I'm only going to need 3 pieces for the one that I'm going to do. So those 3 pieces that go in the back, can you see this? I hope you can see this. These 3 pieces right here are ten and 7/8 inch long. That's 10 and 7/8 inch long. And that of course is for this, that's going to fit this 12x9 picture frame. That's how I got that figure. So that's that part. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign this video off, and when I come back I'm going to show you how I use the chopping block to make this picture frame. Okay? Because I don't have an L shape or anything else, and that's how I'm going to make it square. So I'm going to use a chopping block to make it square. But you got to worry about these things getting loose and stuff. So anyway, that's the end of part 1. I hope you liked my video. Thanks. Bye.